So today we're working on some map control, and I'm basically showing general lines of power as we go through it. So for starters, you can see the lines basically river is neutral, mid lane is neutral. So if you push into the red side, that's where you're going to be able to get collapsed on, and this is when you're overextending. When you're on the blue side, this is basically the freest ganks. When you're on blue side, the enemy's also on blue side. From the blue's perspective, at least, this is when blue ganks, or it's really easy to gank and collapse on them because you also have a long lane to chase them down. Starting with map control, we're diving into when top lane's taken. You can see that this is normally done with Rift. Really only gives us control of Tribush. We can contest Krugs now, which is an extra 130 gold, but there's nothing too crazy with this one. It does give us pressure though, and allows us to see some rotations around Rift Herald. A more important one, in my opinion, is when we take bot turret first, is because this allows us to get deeper control on their blue and their grump, as well as controlling deep vision on the dragon. So it's harder for the red team to contest it. Allows us to start stacking these dragons up more and more as we go. Finally, mid also helps us get some deep vision around dragon. It also helps us push up and then rotate down to dragon, as well as rotating over to the top side. So this mid is kind of all about tempo and pushing mid, getting mid prio, and then rotating to objectives or team fights or anything like that. So that's why mid is really important for tempo. Bot and top are more important for the objectives. So when we get all of them down, this is this is a very suffocating position for red to be in. As you can see, all these circles show the camps. I put purple over the wolf camp because it's a little bit tougher for blue to contest that one. But with these camps, you can see all of a sudden red only has these minion waves. Maybe wolf camp, maybe they can sneak a camp or two, but it's pretty suffocating, and it's really difficult at this position for red to actually contest any objectives because they have to walk so far past their line of vision. And I'm showing that a little bit of math with these, with the gold values for each of them, and I calculated it as about 220 gold per minute. So if we capture, same amount of CES, but then we start collecting our jungle side and their jungle side, well, all of a sudden we're going to snowball the leads extremely quickly. And this isn't even considering the vision advantage that we have when looking at the blue side vision versus red side vision and the objectives. So you can see if you actually really focus on getting those 3 turrets down, it creates a very difficult game for the red team to play, and also makes it very difficult for the red team to come back in the game if we start collecting all of those bits of gold. This clip is Dignitas versus 100 Thieves, and it's not a great example of the map control idea, but what we're looking at is basically how 100 Thieves is going to have prio. They're forcing Dignitas back. They have, since they have taken mid turret, they can now push, have the fast track through Baron Pit, and also vision in Baron Pit then, and also force blue off the turret there, so then it's really hard for blue to return and get that turret or get the farm. So 100 Thieves could freeze. In this case, they're pushing out, and then blue has to wait to catch it. So Dignitas will always be on the back foot as this game moves forward. And this is kind of the importance of map control. Alright, thanks for watching. That's all I have for today, but tune in soon for our summary of how we did in our first clash as this 5-man. Thanks, bye.